YouTube, Sequence Chubby here with a review of the Premium Bandai Kamen Gaim Marron Energy Lockseed and Genesis Core unit. So this was a special set that was released via Premium Bandai for the Gaim Gaiden Duke and Knuckle movie. Obviously the Knuckle portion, because that is Knuckle Jimber Marron arms back there, for those of you that don't know for whatever reason. So this is used in conjunction with the Sangoku driver, the Kurumi Lockseed, and the Genesis Core unit to make that guy. Of course, being an energy Lockseed, it can just be used on its own for Marron Energy arms. We'll take a look at that too, but there's no pictures of anything related to Marron Energy arms because it's not a design that currently exists. Hopefully it does, because I would have liked to see what it would look like. But a pretty simple box, just enough space for the Lockseed and the Genesis Core unit, which is the same as the one in the Genesis driver. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But yeah, pretty simple. This was released in November 2015 for its first shipment, but they got so many orders because it's Gaim related that they had a second shipment in January of 2016. That one was not delayed like the Saber Arrow was. But anyway, this is actually my second one because my first one came broken, but that's why this one was a little bit delayed. But I digress. It is here. It is cool. Let's go ahead and get it open and take a look. Alright, just real quick, because I do want to get it out of the way. Here are the two Genesis Core units. This one is the one included with the Marron Energy Lockseed. This is the one from my Genesis driver. Yep, they are identical. They both have the same pins, the same everything. If there was any sort of copyright information on this thing, they'd probably be the same too. So, nothing different there. As a collector and someone that has a Genesis driver, I would have really liked to see that one, this one, remolded to where it includes the guitar riff noise, since that's Knuckles' main noise, instead of the Tsoya noise that this normally makes. So I would have liked to see a little bit of remolding right here. I suppose with it being, I think those are just little pins, you could add or subtract depending on what you need to do to get that noise. I assume that's just something you could do if you want to do that. Customization corner, everybody. So if you want to do that, you can, but coming shipped, it just is a normal run-of-the-mill Genesis Core unit taken right from leftover Genesis drivers, maybe, and that is that. So we're just going to go ahead and set that aside and take a gander at the Marron Energy Lockseed. As you can see, it is just a repaint of the Peach Energy Lockseed right down to the heart shape. This is chestnut, by the way, Marron being chestnut. So yeah, not bad. It looks a little funny. Not gonna lie, it does look a little bit funny. But hey, it is what it is. This is a nice blue color, just like most of the Energy Lockseeds. This one might be a smidge darker than most, I think. For whatever reason, this did go through a color change that delayed it a little bit, even though it didn't really delay it. But I digress. It's neat. It's cool. Let's go ahead and turn it on. It's already on, but let's turn it off and turn it back on. So you get Zack as soon as you turn it on. And if you press the button on the back, it will cycle through 6 phrases. Zack will start off the first run of phrases, and then when you cycle back through, it'll start with Kaito instead, and it'll cycle through the same other 5 phrases, but that first phrase will change depending on your cycle. And after that, it'll be the same 5 phrases. So you either have Zack as Team Baron's leader or Kaito as Team Baron's leader, whatever cycle you're going through. So yeah, really cool. Nice little Zack and Kaito phrases throughout there. Really terrific job on that. So if you press the button, really like the tune on that. It's very like nighty and regal, and I really like that a lot. That is that for it. So let's go ahead and start with our Genesis driver. That transformation noise is possibly my favorite of all the energy Lockseeds. I don't know, I just really like it. Being like a fan of medieval stuff, it really reminds me of that time period. Really dig it a lot. So there we go, pretty cool. So now let's check it out with the Sangoku driver and the Kurumi Lockseed. Right, take the Genesis core unit, plug that in. I love this combo a lot. Not only do I really like the suit, the sun on the helmet's really neat, and I just dig the suit a lot, but the Lockseeds go together quite a bit. The brown meshes well with the kind of darker golden color inserts of the Kurumi Lockseed, and the inside of the Marron Energy Lockseed meshes really well with the lighter kind of creamy color of the Kurumi Lockseed. So it goes really nice together, and I like it a lot. I like symmetry like that. Really neat. So last but not least, we do have some functionality with the Sonic Arrow. It even plays a little jingle in the Sonic Arrow. I love that jingle. Yay. So overall, as a huge fan of Zack, he's one of my favorite characters. I love Knuckle to pieces. I'm just really into this set. I kind of wish it had its own design. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that it's just a repainted Peach. I don't really recall what chestnuts actually look like, but I don't really think they kind of look like a butt. Maybe they do. I don't know. I should look up what a chestnut looks like before I do this review. But I digress. I really wish it was its own thing instead of just being a repaint of Peach. But we're in the phase of Lockseeds to where they just sort of repaint things because it's a lot easier to do than it is to make a whole new mold. And I understand that and I accept that. It is what it is. I love the sounds. I kind of wish it was something different just because Marron is a lot close to Marron, which is melon. They're really similar. One just has an extra R sound in it, or RL sound rather. But anyway, so I kind of wish it was a little bit something else to not confuse the two. But regardless, it is cool. We have a walnut, we have a chestnut. Knuckle is just the epitome of nuts. So if you're a fan of Knuckle or just need all the Lockseeds, go ahead and pick this thing up. Alternatively, if you did not pick up a Genesis driver and don't really have any sort of desire to pick up a Genesis driver, this is a really easy way to get a hold of a Genesis core unit for your Sangoku driver if you never went ahead and got one. So not only does it enhance your Knuckle going experience, it does give you a Genesis core unit as well. So now I don't have to dismantle my Genesis driver every time I do a video regarding an energy Lockseed. So that's always a plus. Thanks, Knuckle. You helped me out. So that about does it for this review. If you like it, go ahead and blast that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great one. Bye.